maybe a little bit of urination, maybe.
No, the helmet you can finally see Diggle. It was like, hey, I know we'll do with producers. The only black guy on the show we'll give a helmet to, and you can't see his face.
And I can hand wave a lot of stuff. I can hand wave magic and people coming back from the dead. What I can't hand wave is why no one ever comments on how attractive Diggle is. Wait, so is there a question in there? Or you just need me to let me know. So I'd like to know.
I'll pay you later.
Look at all of the room they got for me.
Yeah, it's all for you.
I got a microphone for my feet, for my mouth hole. All right, y'all like, well, I'm here. I don't know why I'm standing back there.
I was told like 9 o'clock exactly.
Yeah, this is well, we're
Or
it's
noon.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. I know.
1 o'clock. It's 2 to 1.
Nine
so
somewhere.
I'm really late.
No,
or
you're
2
not.
minutes early.
There you go.
You know what? This isn't working. I'm gonna try this one.
Try that one.
Yeah, because it's not me. It's obviously the bottle.
Right. Is that one any better? Okay.
That's it. That's how we're doing. Let's yeah. I'm gonna leave that for Nolan North. I don't know what you want to talk about, man.
Well, I mean, we obviously know what you've been up to. People are here to see you as Ezekiel.
Sweet.
King Ezekiel.
King Ezekiel. I got monikered all of a sudden. It's crazy. I don't know how to act anymore.
You just let go, just
exactly.
Run with it.
I don't know. Yeah. All of a sudden, I got to know where my place settings are. I have to figure out how to be an equestrian.
Oh.
Yeah. It's very weird. Very weird situation I'm having to deal with. And then we got any Titans people out there? Yeah, we got a little cross section. We got any Transformers friends out there? There you go, a couple out there. We got some Young Justice love.
Season 3.
Season 3 is coming up.
Yes.
Can you believe it? I cannot believe it. I am absolutely. I can't. I still. You guys did it.
Yep.
All of that Netflix binge watching. I love it. I cannot believe it. Apparently, I wasn't the only one.
Oh yeah, that was show.
It's great to meet you because, I grew up with you and, of course, a lot of millennials, too. Anyway, I wanted to ask, did working on the Static Shock cartoon, influence you to want to grow up and want to work in comic books or make your own superhero?
Yeah. Wow, you a real one, so I actually did the theme song for Static Shock back in the day. I think I was around 11 years old. And if you follow my Twitter from day one, it always said my job occupation was to be a superhero. Everybody's like, Rome, what are you talking about? You're an actor, athlete, you're not a superhero. But growing up, I've always wanted to be this superhero in a way where I could make the world a better place and help people. And that's why I always, wanted to work on shows like Static Shock. I did a couple other shows, and then for the past 10 years, I created my own series called The Dream. I don't know if any of y'all heard of The Dream, but I've been working on it for 10 years now, and that's always just been a big part of my career, that superhero essence of it. So, with my family being here, I was like, we just need to make our own comic series and make it so everybody could enjoy it, where everybody could see a reflection of themselves.
Yes.
Because as a little boy, I remember I asked Dad, I'm like, Dad, why don't Batman look like me? Or some of my other friends, So I just wanted to make characters that everybody could relate to. And once I was going to be able to be on that platform, that's what I wanted to do. And that's what we're doing here now. So.
Anyone else? Question? Phil Lamar.
Little character towards the end of the book, and I didn't get it. I got the lead. And the play began with my character giving a monologue to the audience. I walk out on a blank stage with a spotlight on and speak to the audience for like 2-3 minutes, so long. And that first instance, stepping out on that stage, basically it transformed me. And basically it's the dragon I've been chasing ever since.
Create an experience that continues to push the envelope of technology, storytelling, and something that will always live on creatively. And we were blessed to have to make it all work. I keep on stressing team because we couldn't have done it without everybody that is participating in Masters of the Sun.
Yeah, I just want to inspire all the kids out there with visual impairment. I love the AR part of it because I'm legally blind, and this opens up like a new whole world for me to be able to read comic books, and so I could do more and I could read more without having to use my vision with the AR. So I just want to encourage all the kids out there.
And it's like, okay, they're doing a comic. I'm like, that's awesome. How does that figure with me? I work in Marvel, like that's awesome, they're working with Marvel, but of course it's their own property. Of course it's talking about our history. Of course it's talking about activism and real activism, like how we show up. Of course it's about using technology, so it's got AR and it's got VR, of course it's got narration, of course it's got a whole film quality, of course it's just provocative and modern and beautiful and incredible, and it has an incredible group of people that I am so delighted to be up here. As much as y'all are taking pictures, I'm like, oh my God. Every picture of me is gonna be me taking video of everybody else up here. This is just, it's them doing their thing. I remember being in Rio and all y'all performing in Rio, and it was just like, yo, you're gonna go see the Black Eyed Peas? I was like, they're performing? And I showed up, and you think this is a big crowd. It was millions of people. I mean, it was ridiculous.
2 million.
They're just 2 million people performing. Fergie's doing flips and singing at the same time. She didn't miss a note. It was like ridiculous. So every single time I get a call from these wonderful people, whether it's talking about everything from voting, showing up, advocacy, whatever it is, I always show up. I'm always happy to be there. I'm so grateful to be a part of this project. Of course, Stanley just dropped through. Of course, they own the IP and Marvel is just distributing it. Do you understand? Like, that's next level, constantly. It's super epic. And I've been a huge fan of everyone up here for a long time, and I'm always just so grateful when I get called in because I'm still a fan.
Yeah, Flav, here you are in the comic book world. You've transversed everything from non-scripted to scripted to being a group that was banned by the government at one point. Like you've been a rabble rouser and a teacher for a long time, brother, and a classical musician. I'm thinking a lot of people don't know about you. So what's it like to be involved with this type of project?
Well, I just want to say, first of all, man, you know, I'm just proud of the Black Eyed Peas, you know what I'm saying, growth. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is because, well, I hope y'all don't mind me telling this story. Taboo, Apple.
I'm telling you, they gave me 3 minutes. 3 minutes is what they gave me.
Okay, well, guess what? I got more than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that gave them their minutes.
Like I said, 30 minutes. You got 30 minutes. Handle your business.
There you go. That's right. Put a 0 on the end. But yo, but the reason why I say I'm proud of their growth is because I remember the first time when the Black Eyed Peas first came out on the road doing their first shows together. You know what I'm saying? And they were, I couldn't answer the phone right now. That's my stylist. You know, she's gonna kill me, but look, I have to tell the story. All right, but the first time Black Eyed Peas came out, on the road, man, doing their first shows, and they was out with us, Public Enemy, and Busta Rhymes and the Flip Mode Squad, Maya, right?
Gangstar.
Yup, Gangstar, that's right, Gangstar, the legendary guru. Oh man, and I remember those days, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to come in your dressing room before y'all went on stage.
Yep.
I used to try to mentor y'all, you know, try to be a mentor and stuff, all of that. Coming in your bus, man, early in the morning, jumping on your beds, waking y'all up.
That's you.
Yo, but let me tell you something. All the way from those times, all the way up to now, there's been nothing but growth, man. And I mean, you guys became a phenomenon, you know what I'm saying? And now, I mean, here, Will I Am, man, writing songs for NASA. Come on, yo, come on, give it up for my man. Hey, yo, can I tell you something, Will? That ain't small to me, that's big. So thank you for putting me in your comic book, because this comic book thing is real big right now, fam. You're always doing something different, and not only that, but you are an innovator and a creator, you know what I'm saying? So
No doubt.
everybody's gonna be following your footsteps, Will, because I know I am. And we both, plus we got the same name, because you Will I am, but I am William.
Ever in my life seen African Americans on stage be so commanding. And honey, Diana, you know Diana had about 7 packs of hair, right? Diana was like, ooh, and nails and everything. And I was just like, where do they live at? And they lived in California. So when I was a senior in high school, everyone was deciding what they were going to do, be a lawyer, go to this college. And I was like, I'm going to California and I'm going to become a star. And a lot of people told me that I was going to come right back. And I did come back. And when I did come back, I was able to donate $110,000 to my mama's church. Yeah. I never forgot where those blessings came from, because my mama raised us across the street from the church, Breeding Tabernacle. And when I'm telling y'all, every time the church doors was open, she had us in there. And I didn't know then growing up, like, you know, how that would serve me, to have great morals and discipline in a business that is corrupt. And, you know, my mother was frightened for me when I told her that I was going to go into show business. So she was thrilled that it worked.
And you talk about the 3 kinds of naysayers, and the second one being the people who are scared for you.
Yes, yeah. Well, you know, I call those a crab in a bucket. Like, they see you climbing up and they don't want you to go, and so they pull you back down. And then I have another saying in the book where, make your haters your congratulators. And, you know, those who may not get your vision, those who may not understand what your journey is going to be, that don't let them, you know, pull you back down. Don't let them stand in the way of you going into new and fun chapters of your life. And, you know, it's so great when you can make those haters your congratulators.
And sometimes...
Okay, our next guest is an actress, producer, and New York Times best-selling author of We're Going to Need More Wine. She received a 2014 NAACP award, Image Award for a role in the BET series Being Mary Jane. She recently launched her own New York & Company collection in her hair care line, Flawless. In May, she'll be seen in the home invasion drama Breaking In. Man, that looks good. She's being interviewed today by LA Times reporter Travell Anderson. Please welcome to the stage, Gabrielle Union and Travell Anderson.
Hey! Hey, everybody!
But the feeling of being invisible, and the feeling of being othered, the feeling like nothing you say or do matters, while at the same time everything you say and do matters. It's being like an invisible Rosa Parks. We need you to be a pillar of your race and do everything right, but we're also not going to give you credit for doing anything right. It's a weird space, and it creates a lot of rage and a lot of resentment, a lot of feelings of betrayal. Really re-examining friendships, and were they friendships in a sense of what that word means. And you learn to either use your voice or forever hold your peace. And I recognize that forever holding your peace is a cosign for there's kids here, the effery.
I think this is my name right here.
Hello. Man, how are you? What's up, guys? How you doing? Good. All right.
Having a great time here at LA Comic Con, Stan Lee's Comic Con, and we're having a good time.
Hi, I'm Steven from It's Recording Time Media. Here I am with the lovely Nakia Burrise, who played Tanya on Power Rangers Zeo and Turbo. How you doing?
I am doing fantastic, thank you. Since being off of the show and touring, doing Comic-Cons, I'm baffled in a great way to hear about how many Power Ranger fans there are around the world.
It's Recording Time. Hi, I'm Steven from It's Recording Time Media. Here I am with my boss, the wonderful Karen Ashley. How are you doing?
I am doing great. This guy, look at him. I'm just so proud of you.
Thank you, boss. Karen, I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for me for the last 4 years. I mean, you guys have given me new strength. I mean, this is like my first time ever in my life in the East Coast, and because of you guys. And like earlier this year, I went to a Power Morphicon Express, which it was in Texas, and that was like the first time I even left home. Like, all because of you guys, and I stayed true to myself. And thank you.
Amazing. That right there makes my whole heart just sing, because I'm glad you're seeing the world. I'm glad you're out adventuring. I'm glad you're out doing your thing, interviewing people, because you're really good at it. You've grown so much, and that's cool, man. Yay.
Quarantine time. Hi, I'm Steven. I'm at a very special event, and I got a very special guest with you guys. I am here with Selwyn Ward, first black leader of the Power Rangers.
You know, I've been working as an actor for, what was it, 84, it was in 84, right? 83 when we started. So maybe about 15 years I've been an actor, but I really started working in film and TV a couple years before. So this is kind of, it was different. And these guys, I love them dearly, but you know, there's a little bit of insanity involved in the arts. You know, a lot of things going on, and it's moving really fast, and I'm trying to sort of keep up and make sense. Harold was always, for me, the go-to guy. Harold, he would always take the time, we always talk about it, and he would look at me when I was kind of going, what the hell? And Harold would go, Ernie. And it's like, I knew it was okay. I learned a lot from just the way he conducted himself and he carried himself, and it helped me to sort of remember to always keep my balance. He always seemed to be balanced, and I appreciate that about him. I've always felt very close to him, I think, because of it, because I learned a lot from him. The wonderful.
And I got a very, very special guest for you. I am here with Miss Tatiana Ali from Ashley, from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. How you doing?
I'm doing really good.
Heard about the audition for the show.
Well, I'm from New York, and I started acting when I was 4, which is before Fresh Prince, and I did a lot of Broadway and commercials and television, and so it was something that my managers and my agents wanted me to audition for, and yeah, that's how I heard about it.
Every time I get upset about something, I start thinking about the fact that I can walk, that I can talk, that I can touch, that I can feel. So the fact that I have a mindset that I can tap into that, I don't worry about material things or having nice things, or, you know, I don't live like I'm an entertainer now. You know, I live like I'm a regular person, you know. And that's what I tell normal people all the time. Embrace being normal, because once you lose that, it's over with. And that's what entertainers do. We trade us being normal people for fame, fortune, and all the other great things that you think we have. But we lose something that we wish we had that you still have. So I just tell you, just enjoy some of the simple things that you have. Watching the leaves blow is some of the most beautiful things you could do in life.
All right, couple